Lucian to be in the bot lane along with Galio, Mitsura going in with Morgana. But you're correct. You actually just baited me there. That was amazing. That was amazing.
You baited yourself, to be honest.
I was
there, Infinity. Yeah, Morgana will mostly be slotted there in the Dragon lane to provide a safe lane. The thing is, the only way for CE to catch anyone at the bot side would start off either from the Grand Entrance or the Light Binding. Having a Black Shield would be very effective. How might be getting caught out here?
Yeah, taunt immediately onto Hao, using out the flash. Nice Summoner Spell burnt, but UDG is not going to go for the kill, but instead, that Summoner Spell advantage is just so huge for UDG.
Yeah, the flash being burned on how Sayonara could go back to the bot side with the map to be able to capitalize on that. But because of that early action that UDG did, they have ceded control of the mid lane right now. Pego will be spotting out Sayonara while he's starting out his red. This gives a lot of information right now towards the side of Cerebrum Wildgrip. So that has been the trade here. A flash for information from Pego. Good heads-up play though, coming from CE to be able to capitalize on that situation. But as it stands now, let's go back to where it's all gonna be. It's gonna be the matchups between some of these members. A bit of a fight right here in the mid lane. Mitsura taking this.
Pego 1v1. Mitsura using up the flash. Nice Summoner Spell burned. It's a flash for the ignite.
Yeah, flash for the ignite. Two summoners burned for Mitsura, while only one for Pego. At least for Pego, that's a net positive. But again, another grand entrance.
Yeah, but just a bit of an aggression here at the bot lane. And I believe that ignite is something that
another one
supposed to be
no flash.
And that was really low. Light Binding though connects onto the Morgana. How is still alive with 1 HP, and that will be the first blood for CE, taking it back from that aggression.
Yeah, but still another binding right here, another root. Still two members of CE here. Sayonara might be going for a flank against CE.
Yeah, and Sayonara is ready to go. No information for the side of Cerebrum. We'll see if Sayonara now shows himself or when the grand entrance. Nice deny with the engage.
Oh my god, the Dragon lane of CE today is just on fire, outplaying UDG. And as you mentioned earlier, we have not seen Larawan play the Morgana, and off screen we do see Mitsura falling down. And oh my god, this looks like Series 1 with Sunsparks getting an early lead against a team where they are the underdogs right now. CE having two quick kills early on, giving 1,000 gold advantage, giving a kill towards two, I believe, some of their best, some of the carry players right now on CE would be Pego and Hao. CE is setting themselves up here to be able to get an upset win against UDG. But for that to happen, we have to look at where the items and where the objectives will be. Cloud Drake's gonna come up first for here in this game, and I for one think it should be very much prioritized by UDG because it allows them to go across this map a lot faster.
Justice Punch along with the taunt, followed up with the Morgana root. Gets an easy kill for UDG.
Yeah, sorry, I didn't expect that fight was gonna happen right there with Larawan hitting the binding. Good play right there from UDG, an answer from the place that CE has been benefiting a lot from. Also, the lane swap happening already for UDG for Larawan to be able to get a bit of that lane control in the mid lane.
Yeah, and here's the thing: Hal never carries late on this with Lux and Rakan. So more expectedly, Pego would be that hyper carry late game alongside with Ivalice. And I think they really just want these CCs to pour out for the side with Cerebrum Esports. And I'm really excited to see what will happen in the mid game here, especially with the objectives now coming up in 20 seconds. Paint me a picture here, Crazy Apple. What could we expect from both teams?
Right now, with Hao being the first one for the back, already has a Luden's Echo, CE should look to put themselves inside an objective to be able to control that, to catch anyone coming in for the Light Binding to hit easier for them. But at the same time, UDG, knowing that is the play, they have already started out the objective. They are going for this Cloud Drake, as we mentioned earlier. I think that is the objective that UDG needs to take. It's going to be very helpful for their team composition. It's also gonna deter this Nasus from just chasing them down. So the trade right here looks to be Herald for the Drake, but Larawan might be fishing for a kill on the upside. Bot side though, a lot of members from UDG.
Yeah, Redemption is there to give extra damage from the side of CE onto UDG, and now Grand Entrance comes in.
Mid lane,
Floor is
also another
it up.
fight there.
Yeah, Rift Herald spawned in mid lane as well. Locked so much damage from that early final spark. And Larawan is down to 1 HP. And they get the kill. Fiora just burns him.
Yeah.
With
Okay.
the Rift Herald. He got smashed.
Spot
Yeah,
that, but wow.
Yeah. Like, I was
Shelly.
thinking about it. I was like, what's going on here? How did Fiora get the kill? And remember, it was the Rift Herald available. Like, pushing against UDG. It was just so unexpected.
Great right there. Able to spot that out. And yeah, Shelly being a bit bloodthirsty this game, Infinity. Getting a swipe, getting a kill for his jungler. But okay, let's take stock of where things are because it's just been a very off-tempo kind of game. None of these preparations that we usually see when they go for these ganks or they go to these fights. It has been very chaotic, very instinctual right now. And at this point, things are pretty even. 3-3 in kills. Cloud Drake is the objective advantage for UDG. And the Herald was picked up by CE, which was already used in the mid lane. So that mid lane is very much easier for CE to destroy at this point. Although Zaupi might be looking for a fight here.
2v2 Baron lane. The knockoff is there onto Ivalice. Has used the flash already. No escape. UDG secures one. Now Zappy will follow up. It's the Nuction Guillotine already down. And Don doesn't have his ultimate. As Fiora will go down.
No.
UDG is stuck. But they have counterattacked the floor. And that gets them the triple.
Yeah, and one guy we haven't been able to talk about this because a lot of things happen across this map is Dawn. Dawn is getting 2 ahead here, but another fight here.
Yeah, Hao is stuck in the middle of this UDG. Both teams from the dual lane coming in mid lane looking for that kill, and Hao will fall down.
Yeah, and I think we kind of jinx, I kind of jinx CE here, getting the 2-0 advantage early on now. Look at the kills. It's 4-7 in favor. Yeah, it just turned around, basically, Infinity. And one thing that I want to highlight is Dawn. Dawn has the face rush on the Darius, which enables him to chase down the Nasus when he gets the 3 hits, able to get that movement speed, but Orthos still pushing the tempo
Orcross
here.
2v1. Nice route from Larawan. Use the hero's entrance from Orcross defensively to escape. No kills for CE. And what they get is just a 4-man roam from both teams' bot sides.
And just some pressure right now being thrown by UDG. They know that they're stronger at this point, even with a bit of a man advantage at this point. 5 members of UDG here, only 3 members from CE.
Grand entrance from floor, goes in for the 2-man knockoff. The quickness is there as well to disengage, but not going to be happening. And CE just loses their support. Alongside with the tower from UDG, they secure it. And Dawn just smashes in the front lines, getting those damage up and running. But Lucian will fall down alongside with Sayonara, and 2 for 1 for CE.
Yeah, 2 for 1. Good job right there from CE. They're still going to go 2 with a push here in the bot side. Does it look like UDG will have anything to able to defend that? So good answer right there from Cerebrum, although they won't be picking up that turret yet. But it gives them a bit more space, more breathing room, because they were really falling behind earlier. And with at least some pressure being lifted off of them, they can now go back to looking at Ivalice and Zaupi to be able to get back into this game, to be able to get to that late game point to carry the game as we head into the second set of objectives. Also mid lane though, looking for a fight.
Fleur, grand entrance onto 1, followed up with the root. That is the counter engage from UDG from Morgana, and that is enough to put down Hao.
And a bit of a misposition right there from CE. I think they're positioning too far forward, and Underground has just been punishing them over and over again. Both objectives right now alive in the map. UDG going for the Herald.
Archos on the front lines. Disengaging onto Zappy. Nice zone. But Pego is not leaving anytime soon. Damages onto Mitsura. Immediately goes back, disengage into the mid lane.
Yeah, Dragon is being taken right now by Sayonara Infinity, and it looks like CE wants to go for the contest, although it's at 1000 HP.
Nivalis is ready to go. He's running, but too late to catch up. Floor, grand entrance onto Dawn. Proto Belt is in from Dawn to try and escape. The flash is there over the wall, but Flash as well coming in from Floor to try and catch Dawn. But Dawn is just escaping. The flash is going to be used. UDG has escaped with a mountain drag with no trace from CE.
Yeah, they escaped the heist right there on the Drake, not even getting any kills for the side of CE, but still because of the low health bars from UDG, CE can now take this Herald. And with all that said, 2 Drakes right now are on the side of UDG. For their composition, this is going to be very, very good because they need to deny a lot of these more late game scaling objectives that will be very effective on CE. But Fleur here might be getting caught out.
But a grand entrance, easy escape over the wall.
Yeah, great escape right there from Floor. And I also want to highlight Floor here. Early on, he denied a lot of the engages in the bot lane with the grand entrance, denying Sayonara with a bit of these skills. So you could really see how good he is on this champion. And yeah, at this point in time, CE is still looking for that scaling potential because they need Zalpi on the Fiora to get a bit more items. They need Ivalice to get a bit more items. We're also seeing a very different look of a Jace. Earlier today, we saw a Muramana Jace. Now it's looking to be maybe a Duskblade, maybe an Edge of Night. Not 100% sure yet on that trait. That there could also be a Yomu's Ghostblade. And I was about to say, yeah, he
Yeah.
just picked up the Yomu's Ghostblade right here. So a lot more movement speed that he wants here on this Jace, a lot more upfront damage that he wants to throw on the side of UDG. So we're gonna wait and see where they're gonna go from here, Infinity.
Yeah, and since we're on the same topic, I'm actually seeing something interesting. Winter for Ivalice. And I want to ask you this question, Crazy Apple. Like, what do you think about this item? What is he going for?
Oh, but before that,
Before
though,
then, yeah, knock up from floor. Nice engage, but Arcos is too tanky. Use up the flash, go in for the Justice Punch alongside with the taunt. Arcos, nice CC chain. And now UDG has forced CE to retreat. But there we go. Dawn is coming up, and Sayonara is there to respond. Hero's entrance zones away. CE, but not enough to save Pago and Floor's life. 2 for null.
that's not the ideal guy they want to go for when you go for a tower dive. Orthos on this Galio, even though he's a support, I believe he's gotten like 3 or 4 kills already. Yeah, has 4 kills. This guy is very, very tanky on this champion. Not the most ideal target you would want to, and they were punished as possible by UDG right there. But yeah, going back to your question, Infinity, and Winter on the side of the for Ivalice. Well, I do think it's just more of, hey, he can scale with his item, gets a bit more mana so that he won't run out later on when he needs to throw a lot of his abilities. And it's just a good defensive item as well, because with where things stands, he is the only real tank on his team. I mean, Archon can build a lot of tanky items, but this guy isn't going to be as tanky. So Ivalice will serve as a main tank of the team, and having a bit more of that scaling opportunity if they get this too late will, I think, very much benefit them.
All right. Tanky Ivalice for this game for Nasus, Winter, and Frozen Heart alongside with the Gargoyle Enchant. Seems fair to what CE wants to do, but 20 seconds will remain for that Ocean Dragon and 30 seconds for the Baron Nashor. And when we're looking at everyone's position, especially CE, they're ready to fight for the Dragon's pit.
Yeah, and 5 seconds from now, as you mentioned, Ocean Drake is gonna come up. At this point in time, Zalpi has finished 2 items along with Sayonara. The Rev Herald has been summoned to the bot side. That outer tier turret is gonna be cracked open, and Zalpi trying to get a bit of a trade here, and Sayonara trying to get a bit more damage with the fight in the mid lane.
Yeah, look at the culling. So much damage on the floor. Floor is retreated, forced back away. UDG just pushed down. Now Floor doesn't have flash.
Oh,
How doesn't
no,
have flash?
Zalpi's all alone.
But nice pickup coming from UDG, going in for the flank. It's a surprise attack, and now Zalpi has used the flash as well. Hero's entrance from the skies. It goes down, and now Hao is under the ground, 6 feet. And now Ivalice is now under the turret, but UDG doesn't care. They're going in. They go for the 4th kill, and they
They're going
get
for the
the
Baron.
mid lane turret.
Yeah, they're going for the Baron because they know that there's still 5 members. Only Pago is alive. No danger of the Drake being taken away from them at this point. Even Arthas right now just being a pain to Pago, not even gonna let him near this objective. But looks like they're going for a kill here.
But Pago is
Pago.
really going in for the space. Mitsura is there though, culling so much. When it comes to Shred and Pago, from that single skill, he's down 1 HP. If he stayed a bit longer, he's probably gonna be dead.
Right. He would have definitely been a freebie for UDG, and also the delayed ace for them. But yeah, just wanted to also talk about what was the mindset there of C, why they were pinched right there and trying to take a fight against UDG, because objectives were going to come up. They wanted to get a bit of an advantage, wanted to get a pick off. The thing was, they weren't grouped together. The strength of CE usually is them being group together, doing up front to back, where Ivalice leads the way for them, Floor going for these huge CC AoEs, while Howges is able to free hit with his abilities. Didn't happen. UDG was all over the members of CE, was able to reach How immediately, and now with this Baron buff, UDG is shoving both the mid lane and the bot lane.
Yeah, because they have so much gold. They are now at an 8k gold lead, so much confidence built into themselves. But look at Mitsura on top side. He is going for the 1v2.
Oh.
They are in danger. Pego is coming up. They're running, but Mitsura can't hide. He's dead. But bot lane is open. UDG has opened up the Nexus, and now it's done. Going in for the flank. Apprehend onto 2, followed up by the hero's entrance, but not gonna pull through with an all in here. The mid lane will be the next target, but Floor will come in for the counter engage. Gets that knock up onto Lara 1, and now he's dead. This is a 3v5. UDG is holding on. That Noxian Guillotine will not secure the kill, but nevertheless, that bleed will do, and Ivalice will fall down. Sayonara is very low. That's a triple for CE. That's the cost of 4 lives from Cerberus.
Yeah, and right now CE is still trying to hold on. Dawn is very low. They might just look for the kill. If they are able to reach How here and pick him up, they could very well end the game. But because the initial taunt from Orthos didn't hit, they just chose the back away. Still though, 2 inhibitor turrets now are down for CE. 2 lanes of super minions are gonna come in. It's gonna be a very hard defense for them at this point. This whole trend of the game going heavily towards the favor of UDG started out with that Ocean Drake contest. Ocean Drake is still up here, Infinity, because they have shifted their focus already. They have gone from the fight to the Baron to the base of CE, and you know, at this point in time, UDG, they can just ignore the Drake if they want to, but it looks like Mitsura will be trying to solo that objective, I think.
Yeah, but here's the general consensus. If CE goes for the Ocean Dragon, look at Dawn, look at Lara 1. They're pushing top lane. So, if CE goes for the contest, that would open up top lane, and that means the Nexus base will be bare, and it will be open in every single lane. So they have to leave it open.
Right, and that they did. They left it open, but right now UDG only has 2 members here. If CE can get a clean pickup, and it doesn't look like UDG will have any of that. The Rylai's alongside the Ludens and Deathcap right now from Larawan stop any chance of an engage from Zalpi. And this becomes a problem right now for the side of CE because their composition is good at being inside an objective and taking fights, turning around to UDG with the catches from House Light Binding. But since they can't do that, UDG is in full control of this game. It's so hard at this point for me to see a way for CE to get back into this game, and UDG looking for a
Zalpi rooted. UDG nice, going for it, and now Zalpi, if he dies, no jungler for CE. The Baron Asher is going to be free, and CE is following up. The after is fun, but UDG gets a kill onto How. So this is a 3v5, and they're going onto the base. The turret is there, but the damage will be minute, and UDG has bared open the Nexus, has eviscerated the members of CE, and now UDG has smashed the members of Cerberus Esports.
Yeah, and Infinity, this is just that was just what UDG was looking for. They wanted to get a pick. They got so deep into the base of CE. They wanted to go for these kills, but right now it looks like UDG is gonna go back all business. Gonna go to the Baron, pick that up, go for the end siege to CE, and Pego being very desperate here.
Yeah, Pego a lot of damage, but Mitsura is at 1 HP, and that CC from Orcus saves Mitsura's life. But that final spark, clutch.
Yeah, clutch. At this point in time, if you're CE, you take anything that you can. But I think this is the first time that I would want to say, if I was CE at this point of the game, I'm thinking about game 2 at this point. It's so hard for them to get back into this game. If I'm the coaching staff, I'm thinking, hey, what do we do? What do we adjust to? What do we need to do coming to game 2? Ivalice on that Nasus has been one of their one of the picks that they have chosen early on in the WCS. It's still very, I think it's okay, but they could have probably gone for a different pick, maybe in the pick and ban phase. But before talking about that, UDG wants to end this game.
Look at Sayonara though, he's going in for the flank, he's going in for the Nexus, 2k HP remaining. Look at the minions, they're going in! Minions for UDG as they take game 1 away from CE.
Yeah, and congratulations to UDG. That was a victory that they needed. Infinity, we started off this cast talking about